Hello, flesh fiends, and welcome to another nightmarish descent into hell. It's me again, the horror movie douchebag, your favorite movie critic and best friend in the whole wide world. Tonight's movie is called Deadly Dreams. This terrifying strand of dingleberry was concocted in the fantastic year of 1988 and released to VHS by Virgin Vision in a garishly colored slipcase with striking artwork. That purple shading on the wolf head makes me think of a bulbous penis. Seriously, folks, if you were in a video store back in the day, do you really think you could have passed up on this purple shaded shotgun welding wolf head? Of course not. You would have snatched that fucker up like it was a cure for smallpox and then mainlined it right through your tight asshole. But let's stop wasting time and get down to the brass fucking tacks.
We're gonna play a little game. You like games, don't you? This one's called hide and seek. You run and hide, and I try to find you. Run, boy. I said, run.
Our tale begins on Christmas Eve in a rich prick neighborhood. A spoiled little brat named Alex Torme pesters his mom and dad about opening some presents early. The dad says, "No, you little prick, you need to wait until tomorrow." But the mom gives in to him and says he can open just one. They're all waiting for older brother Jack to arrive so they can drink some hot cocoa together or some shit like that. But visions of sugar plums and nutcrackers all come tumbling down when a jilted business partner of Alex's dad drops by. His name is Norman Perkins, and he's mighty pissed off about being fired by the elder Torme. So he strolls into their house armed with a shotgun and puts holes through mom and dad right in front of young Alex. After savagely committing this double homicide, Norman turns the shotgun on himself. The movie then flashes forward a few years and we see that Alex is now in college and struggling to maintain himself after that traumatic event. He's a skinny, bug-eyed, effeminate turd who has recurring nightmares, and when he wakes from these nocturnal excursions, he lets out blood-curdling screams that sound like a bitch in heat. His older brother Jack, who slightly resembles Rob Halford from Judas Priest, wants him to invest in the family business, but Mr. Large Forehead just isn't the corporate type. His only goal is to play the struggling artist and be a writer. We also meet Alex's only real friend, a zany little pipsqueak med student named Danny. He's your prototypical sidekick, the kind that's always trying to get the main character to go out and get laid, and other frat boy hijinks. Eventually, Alex relents to Danny's constant badgering for a good time, and he joins him at a nightclub. That's where he meets a red-headed fireplug named Maggie. Juliette Cummins is the actress that plays Maggie, and you'll probably recognize her, since she was also in Friday 5, Psycho 3, and Slumber Party Massacre 2. Anyway, she gets down and dirty in this movie, and takes the term doggy style to a new level of power. She is a ginger to the highest degree, a carrot-topped mermaid on land, and only Alex has the key to open her manhole. And he manages to crack the seal on her sardine can for sure, and ends up falling in love with her. But he doesn't get to enjoy that much time with her since he is seeing the specter of Norman Perkins all over the goddamn place. Whether it's outside his bedroom window or on the sidewalk in front of his local Cineplex. This poor prick literally can't go into the bathroom to take a heaping shit without Perkins gazing back at him. Ultimately, Alex begins to question his own sanity as he journeys to the brink of a nervous breakdown. Between the non-stop nightmares and endless waking visions of Mr. Perkins, Alex comes to the realization that he may not be able to trust anyone around him. Has Perkins really returned from beyond the grave? Or is Alex being set up in the most cruel fashion imaginable?
You're dead. You don't exist.
Well, he loved you, man. What's wrong?
There is a man, and he's trying to kill me.
He sacrificed a fucking deer in there, and he's gonna sacrifice me! Now this is the truth!
Deadly Dreams is like a Freddy's Nightmares episode spread out to feature length, both visually and plot-wise. The dream sequences are saturated with red and blue lighting, and the filmmakers milked the fog machine for added doses of late 80s atmosphere. I even thought the Springwood slasher was going to make a guest appearance at one point, because the influence was so obvious. And it's no fucking surprise that it would share a similar look. The Nightmare on Elm Street franchise was at the pinnacle of its powers in 1988, and there was no shortage of imitators looking to cash in on its success. The same year this movie came out, you also had the above-average Bad Dreams C-wide release. That was a pretty good movie also. But despite dipping in and out of lurid and violent nightmare sequences, the story of Deadly Dreams manages to keep its feet on the ground in a reality-based way. A big advantage for this movie is the solid acting from Mitchell Anderson and Tom Babs. They bestow a sense of likability and realness to the two buddies, and you kind of grow to care about these silly pricks along the way. This isn't a slasher movie, even though it has a few of the trappings, such as the nifty wolfskin mask that the villain proudly wears. So don't expect much in the way of gore, as this movie is more about creating a climate of suspense. It kind of straddles the line between the thriller and horror genres, opting for a classy tone for the most part. I'll tell you one thing though, even though it's fairly easy to see where the ending is headed, the payoff is surprisingly bleak and has the dark, twisted nature of an old EC comic tale. Everything comes full circle in a morbidly appropriate way. For now, the movie is still only available on VHS, but there has been word of a future Blu-ray release from Code Red. Deadly Dreams is a charming time waster, and at a lean 79 minutes, you could do a lot fucking worse, my friends. So check it out.
I've had it up to here with your goddamn college kids and your goddamn drugs and your goddamn bullshit!
Fuck you.
No, fuck you, Alex.
No, fuck you, asshole!
Goodbye. Goodbye.